Okay, this is section 4.1. It is titled Transversals and Angle Pairs. The vocabulary, you can get it from the notes section on It's Learning. I'm not going to do examples 1 and 2 because we did those in class, and I kind of want to do this paper instead because it covers all 6 angle pairs that we're working with during this unit. So I'm going to do this one as the example for this video. And for this one, I'm going to mark all my angles so that I can identify the transversal and then the angle pair. So for number 1, they want me to work with angle 7 and 13. So here's angle 7, and then angle 13 is over here. So it's this angle and this angle. And whenever you're working with angle pairs, the first thing you want to do is identify the transversal. The transversal is going to be the line that cuts through 2 other lines, but it has to touch both angles. So that's an easy way to find it, is look for the line that touches both angles. So this line right here, line P, touches angle 13 and angle 7. So the transversal here is line P. And my angle pair, I'm going to determine that based on the transversal. So look at the transversal. The 2 angles are on opposite sides of the transversal, and they're both between the 2 other lines. They're between lines M and L, and so that would be alternate interior because they're inside the 2 lines. Alternate, they're on opposite sides. Interior because they're inside. So here, this is alternate interior. And the second one that I have is 4 and 9. So I'm going to mark them on my picture, 4 and 9. Here's angle 4. And here is angle 9. So again, the transversal, easy way to find it, is going to be the line that touches both angles. So that's going to be this line right here. Line N touches both of them. So N is my transversal. And then I compare my 2 angles. They're on the same side of the transversal, right? They're both on the left side of that line. And they're inside, they're between the 2 lines, so that's interior, so they're same side, interior. Okay, the third one, 12 and 14. So angles 12 and 14, here's 12, and here's 14. Again, I'm looking for a transversal first, so the line that touches both angles is going to be this line. Line M touches both angles. So that's M. And then when I compare them with the transversal, they're on opposite sides of the transversal. And now they're both outside of the intersecting lines. So they are alternate exterior. So alternate because they're on opposite sides, exterior because they're on the outside of the 2 other lines. Okay, number 4. I have angles 4 and 8. So 4 right here again, and 8. So transversal is the line that touches both of those angles. That's going to be line L right here. The angle pair, let's see, 4 and 8 are on the same side of the transversal. They're both underneath line L, so they're on the same side. But here, angle 8 is inside the 2 lines. Angle 4 is outside the 2 lines. So one is inside, one is outside. That's called corresponding. Okay, and we got 2 more. The last 2, if you notice, for 5 and 6, I don't ask for a transversal. That's because these ones don't require a transversal to be able to work with them. 10 and 11, whenever it doesn't require a transversal, you have two options. So I'm just gonna write it over here. So no transversal there. 5 and 6, no transversal. Therefore you have two options. You could have vertical angles, or you could have a linear pair. Those are your two options, either vertical or linear. So I'm going to have one of each here. So let's look at 10 and 11. So in my picture, here's 10 and here's 11. So if you notice, so my green angles, 10 and 11, they're right next to each other, they're adjacent, and they create that line right here. Anytime they create a straight line and they're adjacent, that's linear. So angles 10 and 11, those are linear. And then the last one that I have is 1 and 3. And so 1 is right here, 3 is right here. Those are going to be vertical because they're created by an X, two intersecting lines, so that's an X. And they're opening in opposite directions. You can tell when you look at them. Angle 1, it's like this, is opening up, and then angle 3 is like this, is opening down. They're opening in opposite directions. Those are vertical. So 1 and 3, you will classify them as vertical.